Shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Waharakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And anyone who ain't ever read this book, man, I suggest, hey, this is a good read. When I say a good read, it's very enlightening to the plight of our brothers Gad and Reuben. I think mainly Gad they speak about in this, and just how wicked Esau Edom is. He really did our brother Gad dirty, man, and he gonna pay for it. 120%, 144% to be exact. However, I was just reading this tweet and I saw this information somewhere else, and I found it very interesting because while I was reading it, I was thinking about a few of the accounts that I read in Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, and it's a similar thing. See, Esau is a very slippery, very slippery serpent. He's a very slippery serpent indeed, because he'll promise you peace, but really he's using the promise of peace to pacify you in order to gain the advantage to kill you, man. And that's in the scriptures. So let's read this. Lies and naivety got Nasrallah killed. That's how Israel killed Nasrallah. This is the previous leader of, well, not even the previous, because they killed the next leader straight away. But yeah, this is the previous leader of Hezbollah, right? It says that's how Israel killed Nasrallah and other high-level personnel. Netanyahu promised a ceasefire deal with Lebanon if Iran does not attack Israel. So if you remember, the Israelis did a madness to Iran, and Iran was vowing vengeance, right? So basically what these Israelis did was they tried to cut a deal like, listen, if we stop attacking Hezbollah in Lebanon and make a ceasefire deal, you put off that revenge attack, whatever. It says the West negotiated with Iran not to retaliate against Israel, else there's no ceasefire. Iran told Nasrallah that a ceasefire is coming and that he is safe, because really these Arab nations and Iran have been trying to de-escalate the situation. It says Nasrallah went to a big meeting with commanders, including Iranians, thinking he is safe, likely even discussing the ceasefire deal. Israel strikes the meeting with 80 bunker buster bombs, killing them all. The new Iranian president is naive and believes the promise of the West and ultimately the promises of Netanyahu. Now Israel is celebrating. Israel likely knew that since a ceasefire deal is promised, Nasrallah would assemble a big meeting, including Iranians, to talk it through. So Israeli drones monitored the command center until Nasrallah arrived. Then they leveled the place. Yeah, they listen, they violate. Yo, these men took out the whole block to get one man. These men are deadly serious, man. These men are generational terrorists, man. They got the gold medal. The Finnish president Stubb essentially confirms the story. He said Netanyahu said he would accept the ceasefire proposal with Lebanon, but upon arriving in New York, his rhetoric became completely different. Admission: the West promised a ceasefire if Iran does not retaliate against Israel. The promises of the leaders of America and Europe to ceasefire in exchange for us not responding to the killing of Haniyeh were pure lies. Well, uh, who you think you were dealing with, bro? Who you think you dealing with, bro? This ain't nothing new. Like I said, go if you can get it on PDF or purchase it secondhand or whatever. It's a good read. It tells you a lot about Esau and the way he operates, man. Bury my heart at Wounded Knee. The Native Americans said it plainly, right? He speaks with a forked tongue. And when you read a lot of the accounts, one of the main reasons Esau was able to overcome Gad is because you had a lot of leaders amongst Gad who believed in peace and believed that they could coexist with Esau. And you had leaders that straight up didn't. I believe Sitting Bull was one of them. Sitting Bull was like, look, let's just get together and clot these men out of America because they're the devil. But them man didn't want to hear a man like Sitting Bull. And lo and behold, every single one of those leaders, those heads among Gad that trusted Esau and believed in peace, all of them man ended up enslaved or killed, and their people enslaved or killed or massacred. In much the same way how they got Nasrallah, they would make a peace treaty, get the man to drop their guard, then come in and just kill them all. This is the nature of the devil that you're dealing with, and he hasn't changed. So when I was reading through this, I was like, yep, you should already know. You should have already known that you can't trust Esau, Edom, man. All right? The man will talk smooth and they will talk peace. Meanwhile, the man are getting ready to bunker bust. You understand? The whole time they knew that they were going to get to that dude, man. All right? They knew they were going to. So that they knew they were going to get to that guy. And they got him good. Right? These men, when they set their heart on you for war and for bloodshed, that's exactly what they gonna do. They ain't gonna turn from it because they don't hate blood. They're not a people that love peace. They're not a people that love to compromise. That man will kill you for what they want. They come in the spirit of Cain. This is Isaiah. What am I doing, man? Not Isaiah. It's Isaiah. Right, this is Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You best believe that Esau Edom is on a madness right now. His heart is set on war. So you nations, I don't know what these man, listen, you better you better pray the Most High put the right spirit on you, because you man are moving slack out here, star. You're moving hella slack out here, acting like you ain't dealing with the devil. You better buck up your ideas and get your head in the game. Because this man ain't playing, and he ain't never been into playing. That's one thing about Esau. Esau ain't never been into this playing thing. When it comes to the killing and the warfare, Esau is about his business. You understand? So you better get serious, man. All right? But yeah, this is very interesting, man. Yeah. The leopard can't change their spots, man. All right? These people are not a people of their word. You can't trust them. All right? You cannot trust them whatsoever. And I wish I could just sit here, but I'm not going to, and read through excerpts of Bury My Heart Wounded Knee. And you read it, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. Esau ain't changed, man. He ain't changed, man. This is the same devil tactics. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that real quick. All right, but God going, well, let me read that before I go. God going flip the script on this devil, man. Genesis 49 and 19, it says, God, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. So God gonna get his get back, that's for sure. All right. Shalom.